you. Dispensa. Give me a second here. Get myself right. Okay. I'll tell you guys what's going on real quick. Hang on a second. Trying to get right. I'm doing this on my phone. I hope everybody can hear me. All right. Los Tres Chingones Boxing. Shout outs to all the chingones out there, man. Shout outs to my brothers in crime, Mike Zavala and David Contreras. So here's the deal, chingones. um, I am at the Denver airport right now. So if you guys hear, a lot of commotion in the background and everything, that's what's going on. I'm waiting for my flight from Denver to Pittsburgh. I flew out of Long Beach, and we had to make a stop here at Denver before we go out to Pittsburgh. So let me put this up here. Okay. So my boy David Contreras and Mike, they're supposed to jump on, but David ran into a couple of things. He wasn't going to be able to make it, so I said, "Orale, dog." Like I knew I wasn't going to be able to make it, right? Because I'm here at the airport. But once I found out that they weren't able to make it, I was like, "Orale, dog. You know what? I better jump on and chop it up a little bit with the chingones, man." So I hope you guys can hear me. I hope everything's good. Again, I'm doing this on my phone. If you guys can hear me, man, can you guys just put like a nice little thumbs up just to let me know that you guys can hear me? Because we just barely arrived here to the Denver airport. So I'm hoping everything is good. I'm hoping you guys can hear me all right. Um, but anyway, let's get to it. Lot going on in boxing. Uh, Obviously, we got the big fight tomorrow. Triple G and Canelo. We got Bam Rodriguez in the undercard. We got Thurman. I'm sorry, Thurman. We got Spence. We got Spence and Crawford. All right. Apparently agreeing to to fight. Apparently, reported by Mike Coppinger. Again, man, if anybody, dog, can just give me a nice little thumbs up, let me know that you guys can hear me. I'm at the airport and I just set up kind of quick, man. But anyway, my thoughts on the fight tomorrow. Well, you know what? Now let's start with Crawford and Spence, right? That was kind of like somewhat breaking news, I guess. Um, Look, we have a bet going on, right? Between Los Tres Chingones. Uh, Mike Zavala and myself said that this fight will not be made this year, that this fight will not take place this year, right? So him and I are on the same side. David, on the other hand, he said that the fight is going to take place this year. Now, I just heard I just received a text saying that we got to do the 100 push-ups. Look, I think it's fair. Again, this is just reported, right? That they agreed to the fight, but this fight is not signed and sealed, and it's not delivered yet. I'm gonna go off on a limb and say that, hey, ¿sabes qué? This fight, not that it needs to take place before we hit the 100 push-ups, but that it's got to be the Friday beforehand. I'm just assuming that this fight is going to take place on a Saturday, so I would say that Friday we go ahead and we bust out the push-ups, right? Just because Mike Coppinger came out and said that they agreed to the fight, hey, homie, that doesn't mean that the fight is actually going to happen. Even if they do announce the fight, anything can happen, dog. Right? Somebody will pull out of the fight, whatever it may be. But I'm just simply saying, if the fight does get made, I say the 100 push-ups needs to be the Friday before the fight. So I was listening to D Style earlier today, and the live that they had, the roundtable boxing that they had last night, and they were talking about there were, a couple of people were saying that no, this fight is not gonna happen. Like Joe from Ringside Reporter, he was like, "Nah, Charlie, there's no way this fight happens." Other people are saying, "Yes, this fight is going to happen." Right? So I'm thinking I'm somewhere in the middle. I'm not saying this fight's not gonna happen. I'm not saying this fight is going to happen. Let me see if I can. Give me a second here. Trying to see. Uh, Man, I'm hoping you guys can hear me, man. Hey, Dos Matador, can you hear me? I need to know that, dog. Give me a nice little thumbs up, or just let me know that you can hear me, dog. Because I'm here at the Denver airport, and I just set up on my phone real quick. So I'm hoping everything is good. I'm hoping the sound is good. I'm hoping the reception is good. Daniel Ortiz said C. Okay, I'm assuming you're saying C, that you can't hear me. Okay, cool. Cool, 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 cool. All right. So what's going on, I explained it just a little while ago, is that I wasn't going to be on today's show because I'm flying out to Pittsburgh. Right now I'm at in the Denver airport, but I just received a message that David Contreras was not going to be able to make it. So they weren't going to have a show tonight. So I said, Orale, let me just set up, man, and do a little something, something while I wait, for my connecting flight to Pittsburgh. So anyway, going back to this Crawford Spence, right? Um, Look, the fight's not done yet, man. It's not done. Mike Coppinger reported it. It's not signed, sealed. It's not delivered yet. So, I don't want to be a negative Nancy. I hope to see this fight. I hope they make this fight, but this fight's not made yet, man. Right? But I will also say, man, is this. Why would Mike Coppinger, why would he come out and just report this out of nowhere? Right? Gracias, Dos Matador. Why would Mike Coppinger just come out and report this just out of nowhere? Right? Like, I just for clickbait? I don't think so, dog. I don't think so. I think there's something to it. Maybe he got some sort of inside word, something like that. Right? So it strikes me weird for the people that are saying, this fight's not happening, and Mike Coppinger is just, blowing smoke, homie. But it strikes me weird that why would he just come out and say that though? Just out of nowhere without even hearing at least a rumor? I think there's something to it. And look, hopefully the fight does get made. If I gotta bust out 100 push-ups, orale, Holmes, I'll bust out 100 push-ups. I don't know how Mike Zavala feels about it, but I will bust out 100 push-ups, homie. If this fight gets made, right? That's our bet. I'm a man of my word. So I'll ask you guys: do you guys think this fight is actually gonna happen? Nobody has reported that this fight is made. Apparently, it might get reported over the weekend. That's just all rumor, that's speculation. Mike Coppinger is the only one to this point that I have seen, by the way, that has reported that they agreed. And look, I don't think he's lying. I don't think he's lying. For them to say like, "Hey, they both agreed." Okay, that's not contracts, right? I see that they put November. Puro clout Cholo just to throw a monkey wrench on the Canelo fight. Could be. Could be. Um, yeah, because the rumors are that they will announce it this weekend. So now instead of talks of the Canelo Triple G fight, which we will get to in just a second, now the whole talk is about Crawford and Spence. So it could be. I just find it odd that Mike Coppinger just out of nowhere would just come out and just say this. So I think there's a little something to it. Um, I don't want to say I believe it in terms of this fight is going to happen in November. Nah, Charles, I'm not there yet. But look, hopefully this fight happens. I'm looking forward to this fight, and yeah, we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. But let's get into the fight at hand, homie. I'll be watching this fight in the East Coast out of Pittsburgh tomorrow. So I saw the weigh-ins today. Nothing really that spectacular. There wasn't a lot of fireworks. I guess the only cool thing was what Triple G said. Um, he said, if you're a real boxing fan, you know who the real champion is. That was kind of like the only shots that were fired. But don't get me wrong, dog. The look on his face when he said it, I think it was a real shot. I think he really, truly fired a shot, man, without saying too much, right? Because it didn't really look like he was that interested in an interview. Again, you guys hear stuff in the background. I'm at the airport. I'm at the Denver airport. So it didn't look like he was really interested in talking to on the mic. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he's not interested in the fight. He looks very, very interested in tomorrow's fight. He just doesn't look interested in chit chat. He doesn't look interested in talking. He looks game on, Holmes. Um, look, at some point, it kind of had me thinking like, hey, dog, you know what? Maybe Triple G does stand a much bigger chance than I'm giving him. I give him a chance. Don't get me wrong. I always, it's a fight, man, and he's got power, so I give him a chance. Um, I just think Canelo's gonna be too much. But after watching these weigh-ins and just seeing Triple G, he's got his game face on. I'm just kind of like, you know what, man? Okay, maybe the percentage for me at least went up a little bit, right? So if I was giving Triple G, say, a 20% chance to win tomorrow, maybe now I give him a 35% chance, right? So I'm expecting a good fight, man. I don't know how you guys feel about the fight tomorrow. I will tell you guys this: the excitement for this fight, I don't feel it the way it was before, right? At least for me, I don't really hear too many people talking about it the way people were in the first two fights. What's up, man? In water, I don't. It doesn't have that big, huge fight feel to it the way the first two fights did. Usually when you talk about great trilogies, um, people are very, very interested. And I'm not saying people are not interested in this one because those weigh-ins told me they had it outside the T-Mobile Arena, and damn, dog, that sucker was packed out there. Serio, it looked like the Mexican Woodstock. It looked like the Mexican Woodstock, Holmes. That sucker was packed out there. But just the overall feel, I don't really feel the atmosphere, man, in the boxing world full of excitement for this fight like there was for the first two fights. Yeah, no one cares about Canelo resurrecting a senior citizen that hasn't looked good in years. Yeah, yeah, I agree, man. In water, I agree, man. I'll say this though, man. I look. If we're gonna be fair, if Triple G was fighting uh, Jamal Charlo, if Triple G was fighting David Benavidez, if Triple G was fighting, Caleb Plant, if Triple G was fighting one of these other guys, right? Um, I think the fight will be more interesting. I think people will be more interested in the fight. But again, Spencer, about the noise in the background. I'm at the Denver airport. Let me see. Let me see. He's still one of, if not the biggest star in boxing, but this isn't a big of a fight as Canelo can be in. Um, I think maybe in the states, no. Globally, I think this fight um, is a little bit more popular globally. Um, in the United States, maybe not. I think if you put him in there against Benavides, it'd be a much more, or if Jamal Charlo decides to move up in weight and fight him at 168, I think in the United States, that'll be a more popular fight. Um, like I said earlier, trilogies, great trilogies, there's a lot of excitement behind them. Um, for the first two fights, there was a lot of excitement. For this one, it seems like it lost a few steps. Don't get me wrong, I'm going to watch it. I'm interested. Am I that interested? Am I that excited? I'll be real, Holmes. No, I'm not. I want to watch it. I'm going to watch it. But is my excitement level up there the way it was for the first two? No, I'm being real.
It looks
It's
like
not.
a mall over there.
Does it?
On that side, yeah.
My beautiful crazy local wife. She's right here, man.
Yeah,
We're
there's a McDonald's right there, there's a Starbucks, there's
we're
this
at the
pizza
Denver
thing I just
airport.
got. You want to leave your stuff? I'll watch it. Put it right here.
Yeah, put it over here, man. Now they'll just take it.
We're gonna sell it.
And all the security,
Oh yeah, that's
yeah,
right.
they'll just take it. We're at the airport. Um, so yeah, man, am I like I was saying? The excitement to this fight is not really up there. Um, I don't know how well it's gonna do in pay-per-view buys, uh, because it is pay-per-view. It's not regular DAZN. It is pay-per-view.
Are you live?
Yeah, on Los Tres Chingones boxing.
Oh,
Let me see. If Charlo beats someone good and Canelo beats Triple G, then they match against each other. That will be a million plus people. I agree, man. Water. ¿Qué pasó?
I gotta say what's up to all the Steven homies.
Oh,
You want some of
um,
them?
no. Let me see the water. I'm over here talking a lot and um. Hey, man in water. I agree. Gracias. Man in water. I agree. I agree in this. Jamal Charlo, who I'm not a fan of, right? I talk myself about that dude a lot. Okay, but he is popular. Okay, from coast to coast, he is popular. So if he were to fight this year, I look, man. Now you give me a criticize Jamal Charlo because that Mato hasn't even fought this year. He was having one fight against Selecki, and he pulled out of that fight. Right? So there's a lot to criticize with that guy. But let's be real. He is pretty popular. Not pay-per-view popular, but he is popular, right? So I think in the United States, him versus Canelo will be a bigger fight than Canelo versus Triple G. Globally, I don't know, man. I'm not sure. That's another story. Let me see. If I was Canelo, I wouldn't give none of them bums a fight, not doing anything and talking all kinds of masa. There's that, Dos Matador. By the same time, um, apparently, okay, this is just apparently, dog. All right, I believe me, Holmes. I do not want to get into all this, dog. Okay, but apparently Canelo is looking to run it back after the Triple G fight with Bivol. Okay, I don't want to get into, oh, is he going to? Is he not going to? Oh no, he's dodging Bivol. Oh, he's rooting for Zurdo. So let's not get into all that, dog. We'll save that after the Triple G fight. All right. But I'm just saying, should that happen, okay, then what? At some point, he's going to have to fight some of these PBC guys, right? He's going to have to fight. He's going to have to fight and you know what? He's going to have to fight Jamal Charlo if Jamal Charlo decides to move up to 168, even though Charlo hasn't even fought this year. And you know what? Word is that he's not even going to fight this year. I mean, damn, man. But at some point, dog, I mean, where else is the competition at? Right? David Benavides, that's good. I like to see that. And I think we do see that fight. There's no rush for it, man. We don't need to keep on, oh, man, why doesn't he fight this guy? Why doesn't he fight that guy? He can only fight one person at a time. Everybody needs to take a chill pill, dog. It's, one fighter at a time. Let me see. But come on, they're not buying pay-per-views in Kazakhstan. I agree. I agree, man. But globally, I still think Triple G is a pretty big star. Um, I still think he's more of a notable face and more of a notable name over Jamal Charlo globally. Here in the United States, no, Charlo is, but globally, no. But globally, I believe it's Triple G. That's just my thoughts on it, man. Let me see. Where you from? Your accent sounds like you're from LA. Yeah, I'm from LA. I'm from LA, but right now I'm at the Denver airport. We left Long Beach Airport, and we're here in Denver. And the reason I wasn't even gonna be on Los Tres Chingones today, because I'm flying, I'm traveling. We're on our way to Pittsburgh, and I just got word that the other Chingones, David and Mike, they weren't gonna be able to make it. So I'm like, oh man, come on, dog. I don't want a Friday to skip without Los Tres Chingones coming on and doing a little something. So I figured I'm here at the Denver airport. We still got a little over an hour for the Canelo. I'm sorry, for the Canelo fight. We a little over an hour for our flight to get here. So yeah, yeah. So yeah, I'm here at the Denver airport. But yeah, from LA, man. Um, if you know Triple G, or not if Triple G, but I was watching the Zone earlier today, and they're speaking some truth right there, right? It's like ever since the last fight that Triple G had with Canelo, um, Triple G's resume hasn't really looked all that good, right? Especially his last few fights. You could make an argument for Murata. That's cool. That's freedom, but let's not beat around the bush, dog. Murata was out of the ring for like 2 years. And Triple G didn't even look all that good in that fight. He won, obviously. But but I just don't see how Triple G wins tomorrow. However, should he win tomorrow, man, that's his token to retire right there, man. To me, that's his token to retire. He is not the most mobile in the ring. He is not the most slickest fighter. You know, a lot of his defense is his offense, right? a lot of his defense is being able to take your punches. I'll take your punch because you're going to take mine, and I could take yours, but you can't take mine the way I could take yours. That is that is his defense. It's not like he's got a lot of good defense and great head movement and everything like that, man. He never really had that. So at his age, to be fighting like that, his body's gonna break down a little bit faster than some of these other fighters. So I favor Canelo. He's bigger now. If you guys saw the weigh-in, naturally it just kind of looked like Triple G was bigger, right? Because Canelo's not that tall, but Canelo's been fighting at 168 for a while now. For a while, Canelo has not fought at 160. I can't even remember who he fought last at 160. Triple G has only been fighting at 160. So that I who do you guys got winning tomorrow and how? I'm telling you guys, let this announcement pass. This one's kind of loud. Cleo and Tammy Williams. If you want to make it to Detroit, please make your way over to 1843 here. Look for it. Again, Cleo and Tammy Williams. If you want to go to Detroit, make your way to C43 here. All right, I got Canelo winning in the late rounds. I say 11th round, 10th, 11th round. Canelo is a dwarf tank. Yeah, he's small. Look, he's small, dog. For the weight class that he's fighting in, I hear that he's only like 5'8". David Contreras says he's probably even 5'7". Who knows? What's up, Joaquin? Canelo is being a bully, beating up a poor old Triple G. Be sure to tell Mike. Ha! You know what though? Yeah, okay. You know what though, man? Triple G wants this fight. He truly, really wants this fight. So, Canelo by late stoppage or Canelo by unanimous decision. 5'7". Yeah, that's what I heard. You know, he says 5'8", but I keep on hearing he's 5'7". So, you know, we'll see what happens with that, man. Yeah, he does seem pretty short. Maybe 5'7" is a little more accurate. But yeah, I got Canelo stoppage, 10th, 11th, maybe even the 12th round. I don't see it going the distance. He's gonna work that body. Murata had good. You know, Murata had good body work on Triple G, man. If you guys go back and watch that fight, he was getting to Triple G's body and getting to his body good. At some point, he had Triple G kind of, you know, slumping over, really trying to protect that body. But Murata had not fought in 2 years, and he just looked like he gassed out. You know, that's not Triple G's fault. Canelo's not. He's not gonna gas out, dog. He's not gonna gas out. So, you know, I just don't see how Triple G wins this fight. But look at the face off with Cotto, same height. He's short as hell, but still pay bills. Yeah, man and water. That, you know what? That's true, dog. That's true. The face off with Cotto. That's right. Canelo by late TKO or a mass decision. Both guys have great chins. Both guys do have great chins. However, Joaquin, Triple G has only been fighting guys at 160. I know Canelo used to fight at 160, but he has not fought at 160 in a long time now. So, and his body's gotten bigger. When he fought Triple G, when Canelo fought Triple G, Canelo was in his 20s. Canelo's in his 30s now. I mean, he's a full-grown man now. You know, so I think his punches are going to be a little bit harder. But Anyway, guys, with that, I'm gonna go ahead and eat a little airport food right here. Again, I only jumped on. Let me see. According to Man and Water, nobody in Kazakhstan has any TV. You know what, man? You know what? Death to pay-per-views, Holmes. I've been trying. I started that movement I think earlier this year, and I kind of fell off because, damn it, dog. It seems like every month there's a damn pay-per-view fight. But piracy's really getting up there. And but look, if you're gonna host like a party at your pad, I don't know if you should really stream it, right? You gotta order it, dog. You don't want something to go wrong with the stream or anything like that, dog. If you're gonna be hosting a a fight party at your pad, you gotta order the fight, dog. You can't stream it. If it's just gonna be you on the solo tip, then go ahead stream it, right? But not if you're hosting a party, man. That's not a good host. Let me see. They're streaming with those 200-pound TVs and giant satellites. Hey, hey, somebody has to take one for the team. Somebody has to go up on the roof and start moving the satellite. Stand and hold the satellite over the head and start moving it and seeing where they could get the reception. Ah, dang it. Let me see. Heard this pay per view is gonna cost $90. Looking forward to seeing Bam Rodriguez is badass. You know what? I got the Zone, and on the Zone pay per view, I think it's 64.99, $65. But if you don't have the Zone, I know it's more than that. So again, this is the Zone pay per view. If you have the Zone, it's $65. But if you do not have the Zone, I'm sure it's higher than that. It might be $85. So wrapping aluminum around the antenna. Hey guys, I'm gonna check out again, man. It's unfortunate that my boy David and Mike couldn't be on. They were supposed to be on, but David Contreras got he's moving. He's moving to Tampa Bay, Florida from Fort Lauderdale. He's moving to Tampa Bay, and yeah, he didn't think he was gonna get all that caught up, man. So I was like, you know what? I better jump on, man. We're usually live every Friday, and this is the only chance I have because we're at the Denver airport. So we got about another, I don't know, 40 minutes, maybe a little less, till our plane comes and we fly out to Pittsburgh. But must, snack on a little airport food. But with that, I'll probably go live a little bit tomorrow, possibly here on Los Tres Chingones Boxing, just to kind of see, test you guys' temperature, see if you guys are feeling the fight or not. All right, Daniel Ortiz, gracias. All right, man, and water. Shouts to all the chingones, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Ole pues.